why did Kraut do what he did? Why? I mean, let's review this, okay? So, Kraut and T, member of the skeptic community, was gathering private information about some other YouTubers, and this all happened as a result of his campaign against another online community called the alt-right, which has various views. Most of them are based on race, what they call race realism, and I guess what people would call racism. Kraut and T has been passionately against this community, as have many people, and not just him. He has tried to make videos about it, but the videos were just really, really bad and just irrelevant, so they weren't really effective. And now we find out that Kraut and T has been trying to gather private information about various alt-right people and non-alt-right people, like Coach Red Pill, who is not alt-right. And it's a huge scandal. It's broken out. It's destroyed his YouTube channel. It's come close to destroying this little skeptic community that has been around for quite some time now. So my question is, why? Why the hell did he do it? All right. Now, this is just my speculation, of course, but I think it's a pretty good one. All right. Kraut is an atheist, a materialist. I believe that's true. I'm pretty sure that he is, and as are almost all of the skeptic community, they're all seems to be atheists and materialists, which is really weird because atheists and materialists aren't really a large percentage of the population, but in this little community, they are almost 100% atheists and materialists. Okay, now they're confronted with the alt-right, which also are mostly atheists and materialists when you get down to it. The really hardcore alt-right, the really ones who are really racist. You know, the really bad ones. They're also alt-right, okay? Kraut's also a German, and he is very keenly aware of the consequences of racism and like, you know, judging people by the race from his own country's history. He's made this pretty clear in other... He doesn't like fooling around with this stuff. He doesn't like, you know, like the whole video, it's just a fucking meme, it's just a meme, it's just a meme, and that's the first Kraut and T video I ever watched. I thought it was great because I agreed with him. It's like, you shouldn't really fool around with this stuff. It's dangerous. Anyway, so he knows the consequences of this stuff. He wants passionately to stop it. Now, this is the thing, okay? I know the consequences of this stuff. I would like to passionately stop it too, but I don't think I need to do this stuff. I'm not terrified of this stuff. Do you know why? It's because I'm not an atheist. I'm not a materialist. And I'm okay with saying there's differences between the races. Doesn't matter to me. Do you know why? Because I think that human beings are different than animals. Human beings have souls, and that even if there's differences between the races, it doesn't matter. We still should treat all human beings with dignity and respect. I have a basis for my beliefs about humanity. Kraut does not. He cannot. Atheism and materialism has no defense against racism at all. There is nothing that they can say against racism. And if the science, because the science is all they care about as far as the source of truth, if the science says there's a difference between the races, the science says racism makes sense, then the atheist and materialist is left defenseless. And I think Kraut knows this, and it scares the hell out of him. And so he was willing to take whatever steps are necessary to crush this idea. I mean, to crush this idea to the point of just destroying his own channel. The man was like possessed with the alt-right and hating the alt-right. Now, I don't like the alt-right either, but I'm not obsessed with them because I don't think... I think I have other reasons. My beliefs about, you know, the dignity of all human beings is grounded in something else besides just emotion. Kraut has emotion, and his emotion is right, but he doesn't have any basis for that, except for science. And if science, that's like his nightmare. Science proves that this is all wrong, that racism is okay, then man, his whole worldview is just this comes tumbling down. And the moral standards he has, they don't have any basis. So he overreacted. He freaked out. He did these things. Now, this is just a speculation on my part, but it's interesting how no one else has thought about this. And I think it is because you got to think in terms of not just science, but also in terms of metaphysics, you know? That's because that's where morals come from. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.